name is Megan. I work at the Wooddale Library, and today I'm going to talk about how to join a Zoom meeting. And if it's something you haven't done before, it could be slightly intimidating for you, but I just wanted to give you a simple video so you can know how to join a meeting. It's probably going to be easier than you think. And we're just going to go step by step on some of the most basic things you need to know to join a Zoom meeting. And during these times, there's going to be a lot of Zoom meetings happening. It's a good way to stay connected during this time, but it's also a great thing just to know for when this time is over. When we go back to our normal lives, it's a really great tool to use to connect with people, maybe relatives that you don't see very often or friends you don't see very often. You can have a one-on-one phone call with someone, or you can also join a lot of Zoom meetings. We at the library are going to be hosting lots of meetings coming up. There's going to be book clubs and programs and author visits and things that you can do to stay connected and have fun. So we're going to talk about how to join today. There's a couple ways. In order to join a meeting, you are going to receive an email from us. Once you sign up with your email for a meeting, we will then send you a follow-up on with more instructions on how to join. So unless you are intending on joining by phone only, you will receive an email. If you don't have an email address or a computer, you can join by phone. And we will give you this information over the phone. As you can see here, there is a phone number to call. And you can just dial this number from home, and then it's going to ask for the meeting ID number, which is right here as well. So we can give you all of that information over the phone. However, if you are planning on joining using your computer, which I would highly recommend if you have the means, you could use this link to join here, and then it's going to ask for a meeting ID and a password. So, and that's the information is all right there. So you can join a meeting using your smartphone, a tablet, or a computer with a webcam. And that's all you're going to need. And if you have a phone or a tablet, you will need to download the Zoom app. And then if you have a computer, you will need to download the Zoom application prior to the meeting before you can join. And I will show you how to do that now. So if you're planning on joining Zoom by your computer, you will need to download it for the first time. If you have already done it once, you don't need to do it again. You will have it downloaded already, and it's quite a simple thing to do. So I'll show you how to do that step by step now. What you want to do first is go to the download center on the Zoom website, zoom.us. And what I did here is I just put download Zoom in my search bar to quickly search for that information, and then go to the download center on the Zoom website. And once you do that, you will see just right there in the middle of your screen, it says Zoom client for meetings. That's the one you want to download here. So you're just going to click on download. It's going to come up with a small window here in the middle of your screen where it's going to say that you have chosen to open the Zoom installer, which is safe to do. There's no problem with doing that on your computer, and you can just click on this where it says save file. Once you do that, people might get a little stuck here because it kind of disappears, but you just need to go to your downloads on your computer to open it up. So here where that downward arrow is at the top right on your screen there, on your browser screen, it's going to say the Zoom installer has been completed. So once you see that there, you're just going to need to click on that, and it's going to have that little box that say it's initializing there on your screen. I have already done it, so it was really quick for me. However, if you're doing it for the first time, it might just take a couple minutes to do it. But once the Zoom installer is downloaded, you will see it right there on your screen, and you'll have the two options to join a meeting or to sign in. If you have already if you do not have a Zoom account, it's fine. You do not need to sign in to join a meeting. You just have to click join a meeting. If you want to host a meeting, you would need a Zoom account, however. And you can choose to get a Zoom account. It's free for a 40-minute session, and you can use it with anyone you want, with just a one-on-one, a friend or a family member. It's fun to use and pretty easy to use, so I would encourage you to do that at some point. But for our purposes today, to just join a meeting or a program at the library, you do not need an account. So you're just going to click on Join a Meeting. You click on Join a Meeting, it's going to ask for your meeting ID into this box here. So you're going to, I'm in that email that was originally sent with the meeting ID. So I'm just going to copy the meeting ID and I'm going to put it into that box and then click on Join. And then it is going to ask you for the meeting password. So then you're also going to put in the meeting password here. It is going to ask you when you try to join the meeting if you want to join with computer audio. So you're going to click on yes. And it might take a minute for the host to let you into the meeting. It's just going to kind of put you in a waiting room until the host does let you into the meeting. So if if it doesn't happen right away, do not worry. It will give you a message saying that the host is going to let you join the meeting in a minute. Then once you are in your Zoom call, you're going to see other people in the call with you. We do not have anyone else in this call today, so we do not see other people, but there would be another window with at least one other person here, and this would be our face as well. But since we are not actually in a meeting, it's not here right now, but this is going to show you what the screen looks like. This is the bottom of the screen. You'll have your ability to mute your microphone there and unmute. So most of the time when you join a call, you will be muted initially, so you will have to unmute yourself before you can talk. And then you can start and stop your video. Now you can join a call without your video on if you prefer not to be seen, and it's just going to show up with your name. So other people will see your name that you put in there if you do not choose to have your video. And then if it's also going to show you who's in the call, the participants, and you will be able to share your screen if you would like to. If you are on a call with one other person, if you were on a meeting, they would not probably have that activated where you could share your screen, but that is something that you could do. And then there is the full screen and the not full screen. So you would see other participants here, and you would be able to see your camera is muted or not. And that's basically all. And then you can sit back and enjoy the meeting, enjoy listening to other people. There really is not much else to it. If you are just joining the meeting, it's quite easy to do. And the way to end the meeting or to exit your meeting is just to click on this red button here, and you can click end. And I'm the host here, so I can end the meeting for all, but for you, you would not have that option. You would just have the option to leave the meeting. And that's it. So that is how to use Zoom today. It's the most basic way to do it. Hopefully that gives you enough information to get you started, and I hope you can get started with Zoom today, connect with other people and have fun, and hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.